Okay, in today's practical, we are going to learn about the different types of the breakfast cover layout. So before we proceed further, we must understand there are three questions. Generally, you find these three questions while preparing for your placement interviews. These three questions are: first is to explain the different types of room tariff plan. This particular question is somewhat related to the front office, but when this particular question is generally even asked for F&B service personnel, like the candidate who aspired to join F&B service or F&B service department, food and beverage department, there even the F&B service personnel get very confused while listening this question. The second question is, what are the different types of breakfast? This is again somewhat related to the different types of the room tariff plan, somewhat linked, not like 100% linked. Moving to the third question is, what are the different types of the breakfast covers? So here three questions are there. First is, what are the different types of the room tariff plan? Second question is, what are the different types of breakfast? And the third question is, what are the different types of breakfast cover? The answer to all these three questions are different. The answer to the first question will be, basically in hotels, generally we find three types of the room tariff plan, which is related to the link or which is directly related to the breakfast. The first is known as the continental plan. When any of the guests check in the hotel with continental plan, then in the continental plan, the breakfast and the room tariff has been included. What does it mean? It means the guest will not have to pay anything while having the breakfast, maybe asking that breakfast in the room service, or maybe while having that breakfast after going to the coffee shop. So the guest, when check in the hotel with the continental plan, then he will not have to pay for the breakfast extra. Second type of a plan you must be aware about is known as American plan. In case of an American plan, the guest is going to have all the three meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, free of cost. Although it is not free of cost, the cost of all the three meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, is basically included in the room tariff itself. So that's why it is called American plan. Third one is known as modified American plan. In case of a modified American plan, the guest is going to have the breakfast, and the guest can have two choices. Either he or she can have the lunch along with the breakfast, or he or she can have the dinner along with the breakfast. So breakfast is confirmed, but the guest can have either lunch or dinner in the modified American plan. So this is the answer of the first question. Moving to the second question, which is basically in most of the times is generally asked for the candidate who aspire to join the front office. But this particular question can either be asked for the F&B service personnel also, because here breakfast element is somewhat which is linked to the F&B service. Moving to the second part, which is different types of the breakfast. This we have basically learned in detail, but we must have to have slight knowledge about the different types of the breakfast. Once we would be having slight knowledge about the different types of the breakfast, then only you will be able to cover the last, cover the answer of the last question. The last question is, what are the different types of the breakfast cover? So we can only be able to understand the different types of the breakfast cover if we precisely know what are the different types of the breakfast. That is the first thing. Second thing is, what are the different items generally we serve in that particular breakfast? And then later on, you will have to move on to its laying down cover. So kindly focus on the screen. Let's side by side discuss about the breakfast and the items basically that breakfast contains. And keeping that view in the mind, what are the different items that we cover in the Misa while laying that particular breakfast cover? There is one more thing, like why this particular topic has been included in your practical syllabus. The reason being, once you would be in the hotel, there if you would be doing evening shift or afternoon shift, before completing your shift or before ending your shift, you will have to do some sort of a Misa for the breakfast. So while doing that particular Misa, a very important aspect, a very important part that comes is related to laying down the breakfast cover. So on each table, on each cover, you will have to make some arrangement for the early morning breakfast. Why? Why the evening shift and the afternoon shift will have to lay down the cover for the morning shift? Why it is required? Because generally in hotels, the breakfast timing for the guests starts from 7 o'clock onwards. And all the buffet setup and everything for the morning shift will have to start from 6 o'clock onwards. So if the morning shift will come around 6 o'clock onwards and he or she will start, that particular morning shift will start doing all the Misa which is related to the breakfast, then it is 100% sure that by 7 o'clock, any of the good breakfast team shift will not be able to cover all the Misa. So they need or they require the support of either the afternoon shift or the evening shift for doing the Misa, or maybe they require the support for the night shift to do the Misa. In that particular Misa, laying down the breakfast cover is an integral part. It is one of the important part. So that's why that particular point or the part has been included in our practical. So now I am presenting the screen. Yes, as you can see in the front of your screen, there is breakfast covers. So here we are going to learn the breakfast cover from the heaviest breakfast to the lightest breakfast. If we talk about the heaviest breakfast, the very heaviest breakfast is generally to be considered as English breakfast. So in the first instance, we are going to learn about how we are going to lay down the English breakfast cover. Once the English breakfast cover is going to get over, then we will move on to the next breakfast cover. Likewise, we will proceed further. So first of all, we will have to know or understand like what all the things that we are going to place on the table as a Misa for the English breakfast. But before coming to that particular point, it is very important, like you must understand or you must refresh the knowledge related to the English breakfast. Generally, when we talk about the English breakfast, why it is to be considered as one of the heaviest breakfast? There are two things, because so many varied items are generally served under this breakfast, and so many different types of the items under each courses are generally served in English breakfast. So let's discuss one by one. First is different types of the fruit juices can be served under the English breakfast. Second is stewed fruits, means fruits which are basically cooked in the sugar syrups can also be served under the English breakfast. Third very important thing is breakfast cereals can be served under the English breakfast.
Excuse me,
If
sir.
breakfast cereals,
Sir,
breakfast
what
cereals,
was the second one?
yes, what is the,
Stewed juices. Second
yes,
one.
second one is called stewed, stewed, stewed fruits. Stewed fruits is nothing but here basically the fruits are basically semi-cooked in the sugar syrup. So that is to be considered as stewed fruits. Under the stewed fruits category, your cut fresh fruits can also be served. Third thing is the breakfast cereals. So what is the meaning of breakfast cereals, or what all the things that generally comes under it? In the breakfast cereals, the porridge can be served, the oatmeal can be served, cornflakes can be served, wheat flakes can be served, choco flakes can be served, rice krispies can be served, muesli can be served. So these are some of the examples of the cereals which can be served. And whenever we are serving the cereals, as you have learned during the room service breakfast tray setup, while taking or while giving the cereals, you'll have to give two options to the guest: cereals with hot milk or cold milk. Apart from the cereals, breakfast cereals, there is one more item that is known as egg to order. Why it is called egg to order? Because different types of egg preparations can be served, like omelette can be served,
Boiled.
fried egg can be served, boiled egg can be served, scrambled egg can be served, right? So these are some of the examples of the eggs or maybe the eggs preparations. Along with that, in terms of an English breakfast only, any kind of an fish items can be served, like grilled fish can be served, like fried fish can be served. Along with the fish, meat items can also be the part of it. Meat items, like some of the examples of meat item, like chicken sausages, like pork sausages, like salami, like grilled ham, like grilled bacon, etc. So these are some of the examples that is also the part, also to be the part of the English breakfast. That's why it is to be considered as very heaviest breakfast. Along with that, different varieties of the breakfast rolls can be served. Now, what all the examples of the breakfast rolls, like white bread or white bread toast, like whole wheat bread or whole wheat bread toast, like croissant, like Danish, like muffins, like cinnamon rolls, like tea cakes, like you can say that uh,
Donuts.
like your basil with cream cheese, like your donuts, like your muffins. Under the muffins also there could be different variety or the flavors of the muffins. So these all are examples of the breakfast rolls. Keep one thing in your mind: soft rolls and hard rolls are not to be considered an examples of the breakfast foods, because I have seen most of the candidates doing the mistakes. When somebody asks them, give some examples of the breakfast rolls, then they start by giving the examples of soft rolls and hard rolls. Soft rolls and hard rolls are only applicable as an accompaniments for soup, not for the breakfast. Along with that, at last, different types of the beverages can be served, like tea can be served, coffee can be served. Along with that, some health drink can also be served, like hot chocolate, like your milk with the Horlicks, like that. So considering this, the one point is very much clear. The English breakfast is to be considered as the heaviest breakfast, and under the English breakfast, there are so many different items that we have just now discussed all about. So now focusing on its cover part. Now we have somehow refreshed the different items that comes under the English breakfast, and now if we will focus onto its cover. Now it will become very easy for you also to understand why we have laid down such covers. So kindly focus onto the screen. So as you see on your screen, this cover is known as the full English breakfast cover. So we are going to start from the right hand side. So we are starting from the right hand side. As you see on the right hand side, there is a setup for the beverage. So I am starting from the right hand side, focusing on the things that you have to lay down. After that, from the right hand side, we will move on to the left hand side, and then we'll going to come on to the center of the cup. So focusing on the right hand side, here you can see cup is there. Under the cup, doily paper is there. Under the doily paper, saucer is there. Very important thing. The plate generally we place under the cup is not called small plate. It is called saucer. And next to the saucer, if you can see, teaspoon is placed. And see the direction of the handle of the cup and the teaspoon. If you will see the direction of the handle of the cup and the teaspoon, you will find we have given a 90-degree angle. So here you can see cup is there, doily paper as an underliner. Under to it, we have saucer as an underliner. So doily paper is in between, and there we have the teaspoon. Why we have been providing this cup? Because we know very well in English breakfast, beverage item will come, and whenever any beverage item will come, that particular beverage, tea or coffee, is supposed to be served by using this cup. Next, on the right hand side, we are finding tea strainer is there. Obviously, we know if the guest is going to ask for the tea, we will have to provide tea strainer. Under this tea strainer, there will be slope basin. That is the base of this tea strainer. So the base of this tea strainer is known as slope basin. So just next to the cup, we have tea strainer with slope basin. Slope basin. S-L-O-P, slope basin, B-A-S-I-N. Slope basin is the base on which you have placed your tea strainer. Okay. Now moving further, on the top of it, just on the top of the tea strainers, you can find there is a coffee pot. Coffee pot with doily paper and saucer as underliner. So here we have used saucer as an underliner for the coffee pot. The next to the coffee pot, this bulged round one, is the teapot. So here again we have teapot with doily paper in between and saucer as underliner. So here again, tea cup or coffee cup, tea strainer, then coffee pot, then teapot. And whenever you are serving tea and coffee, obviously that tea and coffee should be served along with the milk. And we are going to use this creamer just in between the tea and coffee pot. You are finding this creamer. Why it is called creamer? Do we actually serve the cream by using this pot? No, exactly it is not like that. Generally, we don't call it as a milk pot. We call it by the name of creamer only. So this creamer is basically used to serve the milk. And just next on the right hand side of the bud vase, you can see there is sugar bowl with sugar tongue. So sugar bowl with sugar tongue. So this is all about the right hand side of the cover, which is related to the beverage. So again repeating, tea cup, we have tea strainer with slope basin, we have coffee pot, we have teapot, we have creamer for milk, and we have sugar bowl in order to give the sugar cubes and the sugar tongue. There is one thing I must discuss with you. Nowadays, in most of the organization, serving the sugar cubes has become obsolete, has become old-fashioned, has become outdated. And keeping the hygienic point in the mind, nowadays most of the renowned hotel property, they have been started giving the sugar sachet in order to reduce the cost, in order to keep the hygiene and sanitation in the mind. So in that particular case, we are not going to give the sugar top, and we are going to give that particular sugar sachet in a kind of a square box shape kind of a thing, which is called the, which is again called the sugar bowl, which is having square in shape. There generally it is a process of giving three different types of the sugar sachet. One is the normal sugar sachet for all the guests. Second is the caramelized sugar sachet. Caramelized sugar sachet means which would be brown in color. Generally, we misspelled it and we call it brown sugar, but technically it is not brown sugar. It is basically the caramelized sugar only. And the third variety of the sugar sachet that we give is for the diabetic guest. If the guest has been suffering from sugar or suffering from high blood sugar level kind of a disease. So there we provide the guest with equal or sugar free. There we are going to provide the guest with 2 to 3 sachet of equal or sugar free. So this is all about the tea or coffee setup. Just next to the creamer, you are finding there is one glass is there. This particular glass can be used by the guest in order to have either water or in order to have any kind of a juice, fresh fruit juice. So this glass can be used for the two purpose. Now moving to the center of the table. In the center of the table, you are finding bud vase to be kept at the center of the cover. And on the left hand side of the bud vase, you are finding cruet set is there. Cruet sets you know very well. One set would be having salt, another set would be having the pepper. Now, directly coming to the left hand side. On the left hand side, if we see, we have been providing the bread basket. Along with the bread basket, there is waiter's cloth and there are service gears. Why we have been providing these bread baskets? In order to serve the breakfast rolls. And very clear, whenever any breakfast rolls, like we have already discussed about different varieties, like if we have been providing the toast to the guest. So along with the toast, we need to provide the butter dish. So next to the breakfast, like basket, breakfast rolls or bread basket, having the breakfast rolls, we are providing with the butter dish. In the butter dish, the underliner is the side plate only, and next to it we have the side knife. If you have the butter knife, you will have to use butter knife only. If you don't have the butter knife, you can replace it with the side knife also. So this is the butter dish. Maybe you will find there will be some guests who are not comfortable having the butter along with the toast. For them, again, just on the left hand side of the cruet set, you are finding three different monkey dish along with the teaspoon is there. What is the purpose of these three monkey dish? These three monkey dish are supposed to be given to the guest, and in these three monkey dish, generally we give preserve to the guest. Three different types of the preserves, like we give jam, we give marmalade, we give honey. Like, so for the along with the breakfast rolls, we have butter. Along with the breakfast rolls, we have jam, marmalade, and honey. So this is all about from right hand side till center till the left hand side. Now we are focusing on to the cutlery part. This is very important. In the cutlery part, you see at the center we have kept the serviette. Serviette, again repeating, is the French term for the napkin. On the right hand side of the cover, we are finding just on the tip of it, you are finding water glasses there. So this one is the fish knife, and on the left side we are finding fish fork. So fish knife and fish fork, because we know very well fish is the part of the course of the English breakfast. Next, we are finding there is AP knife and AP fork. So fish knife, fish fork, AP knife, AP fork. At the center, we have serviette. And on the top of the cover, we are finding there is dessert spoon and dessert fork. And on the left hand side, on the side plate, we are finding side plate with side knife. So this is all about the English breakfast cover. So in your exam also, or maybe if this particular question is come in the form of Viva also, so you will be in a positions to answer all these things: where we place, why we place, in what format we place, what all the MESA do we have to carry. Yes, in case your practical exam will be taken offline, then in that scenario you will have to lay down this particular setup on the table itself. So that particular offline practicals will become slightly more difficult. And it will become easy if you are going to remember all the things that we have discussed till now. Okay, fine. Now moving to the American breakfast. American breakfast is to be considered as the middle breakfast. Middle breakfast means it is not too heavy like English breakfast. It is not too light like your Indian breakfast, or maybe considering your continental breakfast. So what all the things are basically the part of your American breakfast. Generally, while serving the American breakfast, we start the breakfast with a glass of, you can say that, chilled water. Generally, whenever the guests arrive, we generally start the breakfast by serving a glass of chilled water to the guest. After that, fruit juices will be there, different types of the cut of fruits will be there, cereals will be there, and eggs will be there. Cereals and eggs will be a very important part of the American breakfast. And there is one more thing that I am going to tell you just now only. Along with that, breakfast rolls will be there and beverage will be there. So again repeating, right from the beginning, we will start with serving a glass of chilled water. Then juices will be there. Different types of cut of fruits will be there. Different types of breakfast cereals will be there. Different types of egg preparations will be there. And different types of breakfast rolls will be there, along with the beverage. There is one more thing which is included and which most of the Americans like a lot. That is different types of pancakes and waffles. So pancakes and waffles are also a very integral part of the American breakfast. So now moving to its cover part. So as you see in front of your screen, you would find this particular setup is just same to that of English breakfast setup, but exactly it is not like that. This particular setup is basically not having the fish knife and fish fork. So if you will see the whole cover, in this whole cover, everything is just the same. There is one thing that has been missing. So if you remember or if you memorize the English breakfast setup, then you can easily be able to answer the American breakfast setup, because while memorizing the English breakfast setup, you will have to learn all the things, and just converting that English breakfast setup into American one, you will have to remove one major thing, that is fish knife and fish fork. The rest of the things will remain the same. So very easy to memorize, very easy to learn. That's why we have started with the heaviest breakfast, that is the English breakfast. That was the reason behind starting with the English breakfast. So here American breakfast is there in front of you. So in American breakfast, the things are just the same as the cover is there of your English breakfast is concerned. There is one thing that has been missing, that is we have removed the fish knife and fish fork. Now moving to the third type of a breakfast, which is quite very popular in mostly in Indian hotel, that is Indian breakfast. We all are Indians, and most of the Indians generally, when they go to the hotels, they stay in the hotels, and even in most of the foreigners also, they generally prefer or like a very less spicy South Indian breakfast. So that's why we also learn about the basic Indian breakfast cover. So whenever we talk about the Indian breakfast cover, so generally the Indians prefer to have all the things which is actually the part of American breakfast. So generally Indians also consume cornflakes. Some of the Indians also consume you can say that the pancakes and the waffles. There is one more thing that the Indians basically prefer. Generally, they don't prefer to have any sweet items in the morning time. So generally, they prefer to have something in spicy. Like some of the examples we have already learned while laying down the room service breakfast cover. There we have learned some of the basic Indian breakfast items are puri bhaji, like your dosa, like your your dosa is there, like your utpam is there, like your stuffed paratha, aloo paratha is there. Like, so these are some of the, right? So these are some of the examples of the Indian breakfast. And when we see you have been serving the Indian breakfast, so along with the accompaniments, like if we talk about the stuffed paratha, so stuffed paratha, the basic accompaniments for stuffed paratha will be pickle and curd. Likewise, if you have been serving the puri bhaji, along with the puri, you have been again serving the bhaji. Bhaji is again a kind of a gravy items. Likewise, if you have been serving uttapam or vada to the guest, along with the uttapam and vada, you have been serving sambar. So there is a requirement of AP spoon. So now moving to the Indian breakfast cover. As we have moved to the Indian breakfast cover, so what we have found is, what we are finding over here is, we have removed the dessert cutlery. If you see on the cover, there is no dessert cutlery, just on the tip of the serviette, because generally Indian peoples don't prefer to have anything sweet in the breakfast. And as just now we have discussed, whenever we are serving any Indian breakfast, along with that, the guest is going to have some gravy items. So along with providing the AP knife and AP fork, we are also providing one AP spoon in the cover. So how come this particular cover is different from English breakfast cover? So whatever the cover that we are going to lay down, we are going to compare it with the English breakfast cover. So it will become very easy for you also to memorize. All the things are the same. there is two variation. Now in the Indian breakfast cover, two variation has occurred. But all those two variations are there. First is we have removed the fish knife and fish fork, and we have replaced the fish knife and fish fork with the AP spoon. AP stands for all purpose spoon. There is second variation that has occurred is we have removed the dessert spoon and dessert fork. Assuming most of the Indians don't like to have anything sweet or don't like to have too much of a sweet, as most of the American peoples generally they want to have the pancake with three different types of the syrups, like maple syrup, you can say that your strawberry crush and honey. So most of the Indians don't like to have too much of a sweet in their breakfast timing. So we have removed the dessert cutlery. So now moving to the fourth type of the breakfast, which is also to be considered as one of the lightest form of the breakfast. The fourth type of a breakfast is known as continental breakfast. Keep this point very clear in your mind. When we say continental breakfast, there are two types occur. One is simple continental breakfast, that is called simple cafe. Another one is complete continental breakfast. So let's first of all try to understand the difference between the both. If we say simple cafe or simple continental breakfast, in the simple continental breakfast, the guest is not going to have anything. The guest is just going to have either 1 cup of coffee or either 1 cup of tea. So if the guest in the breakfast is going to have just one single cup of coffee or single cup of tea, that's it, then we can say that the guest is going to have the simple continental breakfast. Moving to the second type. Here we are actually laying down the cover, keeping the second type in the mind. If we talk about the second type, that is called complete continental breakfast. In the complete continental breakfast, the guest in the beverage, generally, the guest can either have the juice or can have the tea or coffee. Along with that, any breakfast rolls can be served. And just first of all, see the picture of continental breakfast. So here in front of you, there is again a simple continental breakfast cover is a complete continental breakfast cover is there. So the guest can have tea or coffee. For tea or coffee, we have done all the arrangements. We have placed the cup. We have placed the tea strainer with slope basin, coffee pot, teapot, creamer, sugar bowl with sugar top. And in order to have the breakfast rolls, we are providing the bread basket, waiter's cloth, service gears, butter dish, saucer or side plate as underliner with doily paper, butter knife or side knife. Here we have placed the side knife only. Next to it, we are providing 3 different types of preserves, again repeating the same, jam, marmalade or honey. Along with that, we are providing the teaspoon. And as far as the basic cutlery for the center cover is concerned, just 2 things. One is serviette, side plate and side knife. That's it. So if we talk about or if we compare the English breakfast with that of the continental breakfast, in English breakfast, while converting the English breakfast into continental breakfast, we have first of all removed the fish knife and fish fork. First thing. Second, we have removed the AP knife and AP fork. Third thing, we have removed the dessert spoon and dessert fork. So there are 3 things that we have removed. Again repeating, we have removed fish knife and fish fork. We have removed AP knife and AP fork. we have removed the dessert spoon and dessert fork. The rest of the things will remain the same. So this is all about the different types of the breakfast that we have learned today.
Excuse me, sir.